Hey, what's going on? My name is Jared, and I got a quick question for you. Let's just dive right into it. Have you ever been in a lucid dream before? Do you know what I mean? The type of dream where you're sleeping, and then suddenly in the middle of the dream, you wake up in the dream, and you look around, you go, wait a minute, like none of this makes sense anymore, right? The reason why I bring that up is because what I found is in a lot of people's lives, that's actually what's going on. People tend to walk around and they know there's a different version of themselves out there, but for whatever reason, like it's just not what they chose. It's not what's showing up for them in reality. And so what's happening is like they wake up in their life and they realize, wait a minute, like this isn't what I want. This isn't what I really want my life to be. That actually happened to me a couple years ago. So the reason why I'm putting this out there is because a friend of mine challenged me. He goes, Jared, every day you don't put yourself out there, there is a version of you from 3 years ago that needs your help, that was going through what you went through. And every day you don't put yourself out there to help that guy is another day that he stays stuck. So I'm doing this, right? I'm gonna post this and help some people. So basically what happened a couple years ago, I was at the lowest state of my life. I had lost my marriage. I had lost my business. I had a 6-figure business. I lost all of it. I was in debt. I had to pay everybody that I owed money back to. I ended up I was on the verge of bankruptcy. And I remember I was staying at my parents' condo. They live in an over 65 community here in Florida. And I was hiding from the 90-year-old woman, because if the 90-year-old woman saw me, they were going to evict my parents, right? And then I had a new relationship. I had a new girlfriend at the time, and my credit card's getting declined and my debit card's getting declined. And she had moved cross country for me. I'm 60 pounds overweight, divorced, living with my parents, hiding from a 90-year-old woman, trying to get, this woman to not realize how big of a mistake that she's made moving cross country for me. Do you know what I mean? And I had to figure out a way to turn it around. And so my girlfriend, she was like, Jared, I had been gigantically into personal development at the time, studying mindset coaching, stuff like that. She goes, well, why don't you become a mindset coach? Because you love it. You're really good at it. You've been certified in doing it. And I was about to do it back then, but I told her no, because I hadn't lived the principles that I would have taught people. I was 60 pounds overweight. I was broke, verge of bankruptcy. My relationship had failed. I was spiritually, physically bankrupt in every way imaginable, right? Borderline financially as well. And I didn't start anything back then. What I did is I actually took all of the principles I learned through personal development, through psychology, through becoming a better person, through learning what masculinity really is. Not like the hyper masculinity, not like the tough guy, macho, alpha stuff, but like real grounded masculinity. Who do I have to be instead? And what I'm here to do really is, in the past year and a half, I've lost all the weight. I've got all the money back. I've made 6 figures again in my business. I have a great relationship. Things have really turned around for me. And what I'd like to be able to do is I want to be able to help somebody else out there. I know there's someone out there like me who knows what their life should be, who knows what their real potential is, but for some reason, through circumstances or relationships or through conditioning or something, just can't make it happen, right? I'm here to help that guy. I'm here to help you, right? So that's what we're here for. Through practical advice, through someone who's actually done it, not just teaching you from theory, because I've been to a couple of personal development conferences, but what actually works when you're going through it day to day. How do you become the best version of you? So that is what this channel is all about. My buddy said, hey, every time you don't do it, that version of you 3 years ago is out there somewhere looking for help, and you're not providing it. So I hope this channel is an encouragement to somebody else out there. All right, take care. See ya.